Welcome to this commencement program. We're so pleased you could be here in Fisher Garden today. We especially welcome those of you who've come to celebrate the achievement of a loved one. Parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, extended family, and friends, we are glad you are here. This is a beautiful setting, but as beautiful as it is, what makes today so special is the gathering of our community and the purpose of our gathering. Our primary purpose is to celebrate the achievement of this class. There will be no long speeches. Part of the beauty of this ceremony is its relative brevity. All of us appreciate Franklin Roosevelt's wise admonition about speech making. Be sincere, be brief, be seated. Today we celebrate the academic achievement of the class of 2014. A class with as much promise as any in the 165 years of this distinguished college's history. We also celebrate the role so many of you have played in your loved one's success. Class of 2014, please join me in saying thank you to some very special people. First of all, thank your peers for helping keep you on course, for always being there for you. After our recessional, find your closest classmates and again tell them how much they mattered to you. Secondly, thank your professors for challenging you and inspiring you to be your very best. Connect with them later today as well. But please join me right now in thanking your faculty mentors. And finally, thank your parents for paying a lot of tuition bills, and most importantly, for their steadfast love for you. We'll begin with a prayer of invocation by graduating senior Shelby Hardaway, a religious studies major from Austin, Texas.
Please join me in prayer. Almighty God, known by many names and heard in many voices, we ask that you draw near to us on this joyous day of celebration. We praise you for the many people who have offered us guidance and encouragement, including our families, professors, mentors, and friends. Today we ask for the strength to impact the world with the knowledge we have acquired while at Rhodes. May we spread compassion and justice with rigorous intellect and loving hearts. Allow us to set an example of truth, mercy, and justice through our words and our deeds. May our anxious hearts be calmed by the memories and friendships we have made during our years at Rhodes. We ask that these memories serve as a source of light when we encounter darkness in our lives. We pray that the source of life guide us as we go forth to act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly through our lives. Amen.
Class of 2014, well done. Congratulations on your achievement. You have succeeded, and you leave here prepared to succeed in an ever-changing world. We gathered for new student orientation on August 21, 2010. Our time together has passed very quickly. You are an extraordinary class. You've worked hard. You've achieved great things. You've earned a degree that has challenged you, inspired you, and equipped you to serve a world that so needs your leadership. You leave Rhodes today, but Rhodes does not leave you. As much as this college means to you now, it will mean even more in the days ahead. Keep in touch, remain involved, stay connected. For the past 4 years, you've heard the peal of the majestic Halliburton Tower bell. Now hear the words of T.S. Eliot inscribed on the bell. Not farewell, but fare forward, Voyagers. As you fare forward from Rhodes, remember that the world needs you, your passion for learning and your compassion for others. Continue to develop your head, continue to develop your heart. Continue to seek not merely the good, but the best. Congratulations, class of 2014, and Godspeed.
We will now proceed to the conferring of degrees. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts please rise? Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science please rise? Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science please rise? Mr. President, I have the honor to present for their degree in Rhodes the following members of the class of 2014 who have completed all the stated requirements therefor and whose names will hereafter be read.
And by the authority vested in me by the state of Tennessee and the trustees of this college, I hereby confer upon you the degree you have earned. My hearty congratulations to each of you.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts please come forward to receive your degrees? All others, please be seated. Akusha Minta Agari Bakwe. Ellen Leger Alpaw, Psychology Cum Laude. Samantha Claire Onsher, Psychology Cum Laude. Victoria Rayanne Anthony, English. Austin James Armstrong, History Cum Laude. Michael Augustin Aucoin, Commerce and Business. Kaylin Victoria Axum, Spanish. Autumn Ray Baker, Commerce and Business. David John Balaguer, Economics, Commerce and Business. Kondwani Joe Banda, International Studies, Cum Laude. Mary Margaret Barbara Ann Barber, English. Joseph David Barlia, Psychology. Whitney Grace Baskin, English. Ellen Ryan Bateman, International Studies, Political Science. Abdulghani Nabil Bayakli, International Studies. Kevin William Bell, Commerce and Business. Stephanie Brooke Barrett, English. Sarah Elizabeth Bittler, Anthropology, Sociology. Jennifer Elizabeth Bitzer, Psychology. Amanda Gail Blagg, English, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Jared L. Blanton, English, in absentia. John Arthur Bonham II, History. Ronald Renee Booker II, Commerce and Business. Logan Eric Booksh, Commerce and Business. Catherine Garrett Boone, Commerce and Business and Religious Studies, double major. Chloe Carmel Boots Taylor, Economics, International Studies. Ashton Magnolia Bradford, Political Science. Maria Dreyer Bronca, Psychology, Cum Laude. Timothy Andrew Braun, Commerce and Business. Samuel Dixon Bridger, History in absentia. Meredith Claire Broadway, History. Cecil Timothy Brown II, Political Science. Stanton Marshall Brown, Commerce and Business. Joel Andrew Brown Christensen, Commerce and Business. Allison Ann Bruff, History, Cum Laude. Chloe Corinne Bryan, English, Cum Laude. Isabel Nadia Bonopane, Religious Studies, Cum Laude. Taylor Olivia Burnett, History, Cum Laude. Mary Connolly Bussey Spencer, English. James Connor Kane, music, cum laude. Joshua Robert Cape, economics and mathematics, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Elizabeth McNaughton Kavner, psychology, cum laude. John Joseph Cerrito, English and Art, double major, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Wait a second. Lan Chen, commerce and business, cum laude. Hilliard Edmund Chestine IV, environmental studies. Hannah Catherine Chimowitz, psychology, cum laude. Natalie Marie Sayoka, art. Alexa Marie Klein, political science. Evan Blaley Klingham, religious studies. Ashley Taylor Compton, anthropology sociology, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Taylor Lee Conrad, religious studies. Matthew Joseph Cook, commerce and business. Allison Marie Copley, psychology, cum laude. Claire Ann Cordua, psychology. Mark Walter Corigliano, commerce and business. Mallory Renee Crabtree, history. Laura Ann Crone, commerce and business. Michael Bennett Crowley, philosophy, cum laude. Samantha Allison Dean, economics and mathematics. Sarah Emily Delela, psychology. Paul Robert Domer, history, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Nicholas Craig Domino, international studies, political science. Margaret Elizabeth Donahue, urban studies, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Megan Kathleen Doolin, art. Megan Nicole Doss, art. Ashley Shalane Drinkard, political science. Emily Barbara Druckman, English. Mary Emma Dubose, anthropology sociology, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. John Gregory Donovan Jr., commerce and business. Suzanne McDonald East, economics, commerce and business. Davis Alexander Eblin, international studies, political science. Corey Catherine Edgerton, art, cum laude. Noor El Tayesh, psychology. Madeline Irma Easter, Commerce and Business and Economics, double major, cum laude. Benjamin John Evans, History and International Studies, double major, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Tess Marie Fairbanks, Commerce and Business, cum laude. Leila Farahani, Art History. Julia Marie Fawal, English. Patrick Jamil Ferguson, Political Science. Molly Therese Finch, Psychology, cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Finley, Political Science. Douglas James Fletcher, International Studies, History. Catherine Ann Flint, Art History, cum laude. Nathan Benjamin Foles, Environmental Studies. Brooke Elizabeth Forrest, Commerce and Business. Alexandra Renee Fren, Urban Studies. Michael Joseph Gallagher, Commerce and Business. Skylar Joel Gambert, English. Timothy Andrew Garton, Philosophy and English, double major, cum laude. Garrett Glenn Galt, Commerce and Business, cum laude. Daniel Justin Genter III, Commerce and Business. Anna Victoria Gladfelter, Art, cum laude. Edward Charles Goodman, History. Joshua Earl Goodwin, Commerce and Business. Virginia Margaret Goss, Religious Studies. Maxwell Aaron Gray, English, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Julia Auburn Green, International Studies, cum laude. J.C. Alyssa Greenwell, Commerce and Business, cum laude. Christopher Sloan Grubb, Music, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Charles Lewis Guerin, Jr., Business. Julia Harrington Hafner, Religious Studies. Maximilian Alexander Halaz, Economics, Commerce and Business. Hannah Allison Halford, English, cum laude. Hunter Loy Hallman, International Studies, cum laude. Amy Lynn Handelman, Psychology. Sally Caraway Handley, Commerce and Business, cum laude. Christopher Robert Hannawald, History, cum laude. Michael Evan Hainig, Commerce and Business. Samantha Ray Hankins, Economics, Commerce and Business. Virginia Rosemary Hankins, Commerce and Business. Shelby Grace Hardaway, Religious Studies, cum laude. Alyssa Delane Harris, Economics and Mathematics, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Patrick Thomas Harris, Economics. Isabel Link Hatfield, Art History, cum laude. Claire Elaine Hoto, Religious Studies. Annabeth Hegler Hayes, History, cum laude. Arthur Miles Headley, Political Science. Rachel Elizabeth Headley, Political Science. Jocelyn Bethany Hebda, International Studies, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Adelaide Virginia Aber, History, cum laude. Lindsay Brooks Henderson, Commerce and Business, cum laude. Amy Nicole Hendricks, Greek and Roman Studies and English, double major, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, honors research. Anne Michelle Herman, Anthropology Sociology, cum laude. Jeremy Wade Herman, Anthropology Sociology, in absentia. Caroline Elizabeth Hibbert, International Studies, History. Grace McGregor Hicks, Religious Studies. Marian Alana Hill, Psychology. Kyler Nicole Hines, Psychology. Olivia Breyer Hipp, English, cum laude. Fat Tan Ho, Commerce and Business. Marie Isabel Hogue, Anthropology Sociology, in absentia. Lydia Catherine Holmes, Political Science. William John Hopp, Commerce and Business. Aubrey Alexandra Horde, Psychology. Haley Alexis Horton, Commerce and Business and French, double major. Aisha Makaya Hoy, Anthropology Sociology. Paul Joseph Hubble IV, Political Science. Huntley Susanna Hudgens, Anthropology Sociology, cum laude. Helen Elizabeth Hutner, Anthropology Sociology. Ember Nicole Hunt, Religious Studies. Kate Walton Ivy, Economics International Studies, cum laude. Taylor Mary Jackson, International Studies, Political Science. Samuel Kit Jacobs, Economics and Mathematics. Dimitri Edward Giroux, Economics, Commerce and Business, cum laude. Jacob Deo Johnson, Business. Kelly Kristen Johnson, Political Science. Danielle Marie Jones, Environmental Studies and Anthropology Sociology, double major. Haley Elizabeth Unick, Commerce and Business. Andrew Wells Jury, History. June Mi Alicia Kong, Economics, International Studies, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Honors Research. Rachel Ann Kaufman, Anthropology, Sociology, cum laude. Dylan Joseph Kearney, Commerce and Business, cum laude in absentia. Iram Afshin Khan, International Studies, History, cum laude. Patrick Sagan Kilkenny, Economics, Commerce and Business, cum laude. Danim Han Kim, English in absentia. Timothy Morgan King, Religious Studies, cum laude. Josie Catherine Caselas, Psychology. Andrew James Kochansky, Economics, cum laude. Taylor Marie Kozot, Art History, cum laude. Alexis Nicole Krall, Commerce and Business. Emily Caitlin Crone, English and Economics, double major. Sarah Eatman Kyle, Commerce and Business, cum laude. Margaret Grace Lamontagne, English. Jillian Page LeBranch, International Studies in absentia. Adam John Lacerte, History in absentia. Chloe Willis Lanehart, Psychology. Fong Tuan Lam, Economics. Frederick Philip Langford II, Music Psychology. Mary Margaret Laycock, International Studies, Political Science. Elizabeth Harriet LaCorn, Anthropology, Sociology, cum laude. Dylan Thomas Ledbetter, Economics. Christine Lee, Commerce and Business in absentia. Denise S. Lee, Art History. Christopher John Lemansky, Philosophy. Sherry Michelle Lemons, Religious Studies. Danielle Kirkpatrick Lentz, Psychology, cum laude. Sarah Michelle Leroy, Economics, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Lauren Turner Levesque, English. McKenna Elizabeth Llewellyn, Religious Studies, cum laude. Abby Suzanne Lewis, Psychology, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Andrew Cittadino Link, Economics, cum laude. Ryan Allen Liss, Psychology. Anna Philippi Lockhart, English, cum laude. Georgia Alethea Loftus, International Studies, cum laude. Jacob Andrew Long, Political Science, cum laude, Honors Research. Regina Lee Lucreziano, Political Science. Shelby Marie Lund, English, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Kendra Ann Lyons, Political Science. Shinlun Ma, Economics, Commerce, and Business, cum laude. Gabriella Macue, Commerce and Business. Rhiannon Bettina Mancinelli, International Studies, cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Marburger, Theater. Hannah Elizabeth Marlowe, Psychology. Andrew R. Martin, Psychology. Elizabeth Lee Martin, Religious Studies. Jade Maria Martin, Economics, Commerce, and Business. Tyler Vincent Matthews, English. Andrew Michael McCann, Economics and Business, cum laude, in absentia. Mary Catherine McDougall, Anthropology Sociology, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Margaret Ann McGowan, English, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Honors Research. Marguerite Willens McGowan, History, cum laude. Patrick Timothy McGrail, Psychology. William Alexander McGriff, Political Science, summa cum laude. John Thomas McHugh, Political Science, cum laude. Catherine Laird Gilmore McKeever, International Studies, History, cum laude. Reagan Elizabeth Clark McLaughlin, Anthropology, Sociology. Walker Ray McWhirter, Commerce and Business. Ruth Haywan Mengistu, Psychology. Megan Elizabeth Milkey, English. Nicole Teresa Malani, History, cum laude. Ann Parks Minor, Political Economy, cum laude. Amanda Catherine Moak, History. Jessica Rose Mobbs, Political Science. Ryan Michelle Mockley, English. Shannon N. Montefiore, English. David Lawrence Moore, Political Science. Erica Catherine Morrison, Commerce and Business, cum laude. Camilla Brooke Morrison, History. Nellie Mualu, Psychology, cum laude. Joseph Earl Morose, Psychology, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Mary Catherine Mullen, History, cum laude. Joshua Richard Muller, English, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Eric Edward Muslowski, English. Andrew Bennett Nager, Psychology. Kylie Michelle Naughton, Commerce and Business, cum laude. Grayson Perry Neff, History, cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Nelson, Psychology, cum laude. Parker Wallace Nelson, International Studies, History, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Matthew Dylan Niegos, History, cum laude. Aaron Nolan Nussdorf, Theater and History, double major. Elise Christine Oakley, Philosophy. Ada Mary Oates, English, cum laude. Catherine Black Ogden, Anthropology, Sociology. Chelsea Renee Ortego, English, cum laude. Sophia Adriana Osella, Philosophy. Brenna Marie O'Sullivan, Psychology, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Tammy Party, English, in absentia. Mary Catherine Patterson, Commerce and Business, cum laude. Elizabeth Grace Peel, History. Jessica Marie Perez, Commerce and Business. Louis Anthony Perez, Greek and Roman Studies. Maureen Frances Peterson, Commerce and Business. Nguyen Hong Thuy Pham, Commerce and Business, magna cum laude. Cara Diane Phillips, Political Economy, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. McKay Judson Pratt, International Studies, in absentia. Heidi Catherine Press, International Studies, cum laude. Julia Marie Price, Psychology, cum laude. Chelsea Marie Prince, Anthropology, Sociology, cum laude. Jeffrey M. Putnam, Jr., Psychology, in absentia. Michelle Marie Kina, Commerce and Business, cum laude. Amro Maher Quran, Political Science. Anna Osborne Ranson, History, cum laude. Danielle Rasoul, Political Science. Jonathan Nathaniel Redman, Anthropology, Sociology, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Mary Gentry Reed, Economics and Commerce and Business, double major, cum laude. Catherine Reeder Reinhardt, Anthropology, Sociology. Alexander Kian Rujahi, English. Stephanie Alexis Renner, Commerce and Business, magna cum laude. Claire Isabel Richard, Commerce and Business and French, double major. Megan Priscilla Riley, Business, magna cum laude. Dale Alexander Rold, Commerce and Business. Nicholas Tinsley Sy, History. Philip de Lesseps Sarton, Commerce and Business. Rosalia Byrne Schleinig, International Studies. Spencer Coe Schlesinger, Economics, Commerce and Business. Clark Alexander Schwab, Commerce and Business. Morgan Palmier Scott, German and Psychology, double major, cum laude. Benedict Joseph Sems, Business. Robert Granville Sems, Commerce and Business. Emily Ann Shields, Commerce and Business, cum laude. John Miller Shuey, III, History. Kevin Christopher Sierra, Music. Jenny Elizabeth Simpson, International Studies, cum laude. Rosemary Elizabeth Sorois, Commerce and Business, cum laude. Geis Slauson III, Political Science. Benjamin Sinnott Atwood Smith, Philosophy. Destiny Ariel Smith, Psychology. Jamie Alexander Smith, Psychology. Samantha Elizabeth Smith, English, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Jonathan Cody Sokol, Economics, International Studies. Zaina Sued, Psychology. Grace James Southworth, Spanish, cum laude. Rose Montgomery Spencer, Art History. Barbara Zoe St. John, History. Samantha Elise Stepp, Religious Studies. Alexandra Kathleen Stern, English, cum laude. Kevin Andrew Steerer, Jr., English. Eric Joseph Stockhausen, Philosophy. Phoebe Helga Margaret Strom, History, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa, Honors Research. Lucy K. Summerall, Religious Studies, cum laude. Elizabeth Ross Swan, Anthropology, Sociology, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Brian Yongveen Chang, Commerce and Business, cum laude. Jeremy Edward Terrio, Economics, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Joseph Nicholas Tebow, Art History and Commerce and Business, double major. Jacqueline Elizabeth Thomas, Art History. Justice Paul Thompson, Political Science. Caroline Snowden Collier Todd, Environmental Studies. Ian Hall Turner, Commerce and Business, cum laude. Emma Marion Harkins, tutor, English, cum laude. Chiamaka Ihoma Ogorji, anthropology, sociology. Cicely May Upham, religious studies, cum laude. Rupa Mehta Vachaspati, psychology. Alexandra Lubika Videmsky, English, cum laude. Kevin Ethan Wang, psychology, cum laude. Jeffrey Stephen McConnell Warren, history, cum laude. Jonathan Christian Warren, political science. Matthew Joseph Washnock, international studies, political science, cum laude. Micah Joseph Wasserman, economics, international studies. Shane Terrell Watson, commerce and business. Landon Rock Weber, political science, Phi Beta Kappa. Margaret Michelle Welch, commerce and business. Tracy Marie West, economics, commerce and business, cum laude. Kelly Ann Whalen, Russian studies and international studies. William Coffey Whipple, psychology. Elizabeth Palmer White, English. James Strother White, commerce and business. Margaret Eleonora Wiggins, psychology, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Jessica Christine Wilhoit, international studies. Corbin Headley Williams, theater. Courtney M. Williams, religious studies. Elizabeth Ann Williams, international studies, Russian studies. Dane Michael Wilson, political science. Kelsey M. Wilson, anthropology, sociology. Zachary Thomas Wolfe, music, psychology. Blake Anthony Wren, commerce and business. Amanda Brooke Wright, art. Xiaoyu Zhang, art and art history. Boyu Zhong, commerce and business. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science now come forward to receive your degrees? Donya Mera Almaidian, neuroscience. Sebastian William Atala, chemistry. Lauren Ashley Avant, biology. Stephen Michael Badami, chemistry. Jessica Anise Bescher, biology, cum laude. Joshua Dean Berkey, mathematics. Nathan Sheldon Berry, Chemistry and Mathematics and Biology, triple major, cum laude. Elizabeth Kate Biggis, Neuroscience, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Margaret Ruth Blake, Biology, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Erica Carmel Bluestein, Biology, cum laude. Jessica Diane Brown, Environmental Science, cum laude. Noah Stephen Brown, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Shanika Desiree Burke, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, cum laude. Ashlyn Leanne Cahill, Biology. Jingwen Chen, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology and Commerce and Business, double major, cum laude. Devin Robert Cochran, Mathematics. Nathan Lee Condry, Computer Science. Hillary Elizabeth Connell, Chemistry. Meredith Catherine Koulis, Biology. Allison Grace Cowling, Neuroscience, cum laude. Alexander Michael Croft, Biology. Margaret Carlisle Cupid, Chemistry, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Ellen Rose Dahl, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, cum laude. Alexander David DeGeneva, Biology. Aubrey Claire Devine, Environmental Science. Allison Jane Louise Dewar, Chemistry, cum laude. Mary Emma Dubose, Environmental Science, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Caroline Claire Elbaum, Neuroscience, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Rachel Renee Elledge, Computer Science, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Catherine Berry Evans, Neuroscience. Alexander Mackenzie Finkelson, Biology. Jonathan Lloyd Fisher, Biology, cum laude. Maitland Louise Freelow, Biology. Madison Diane Fuller, Chemistry. Klaus Ricardo Garcia Robles, Chemistry. David Cade Grigsby, Chemistry. Christopher Sloan Grubb, chemistry, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Alyssa Delane Harris, computer science, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Zachary Philip Hart, biology. Alicia K. Hassan, mathematics, cum laude. Julian Matthews Hawkins, biology. Jamie Lee Hayes, chemistry. Thomas Warren Horn, neuroscience, cum laude, in absentia. Megan Elizabeth Hotard, chemistry, cum laude, honors research. Sydney Elizabeth Howard, computer science, in absentia. Jordan Dale Infield, biochemistry and molecular biology, cum laude. Eden Alexandra Johnson, biology. Allison Rebecca Julian, neuroscience. Elizabeth Marie Korolchuk, neuroscience, cum laude. Leanna Christine Kent, mathematics, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Peter Ward Ketch, neuroscience. Margaret Suzanne Klusman, biology. Anna Kushner, biology, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Megan Christine Labriere, neuroscience. Stephen Eugene Lavelle, biology, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Robert Michael Lenzini, Jr., environmental science. Ray Lee, physics in absentia. Alec Christopher Null Lindman, physics. Sandra Van On Lee, biology. Landon Jake Magnus, environmental science and physics, double major, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. John Lewis Malinchuk, II, environmental science. Sarah Nicole Malkowski, chemistry, cum laude, honors research. Jennifer Jahan Marshall, environmental science. Sunanda Sairam Matancheral, biology, cum laude. Alex Elizabeth Matthews, environmental science, cum laude. Stephen John McCarty, physics and mathematics, double major. Patrick James McCusker, mathematics and computer science, double major. Joseph Alexander McPherson, Jr., physics, cum laude. Anne Marie Medved, biology, cum laude. Elizabeth Ashley Medved, biology. John Francis Mentz, biology, cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Lauren Elizabeth Miller, neuroscience. Sahar Megan Mokhtari, neuroscience. Clayton Duran Moore, computer science in absentia. Roberta Jean Hotchkiss Moore, environmental science, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Grace Ellen Mosley, neuroscience, cum laude. Rebecca Elizabeth Olivares, biomathematics. Michael Abayomi Olushoga, biology. Christine Hart Osteen, biology. Sarah Woodward Parkerson, neuroscience, cum laude. Alex M. Piazza, physics and music, double major, cum laude. Patricia Paida, environmental science. Avida Ramazanafar, chemistry. John Patrick Raper, neuroscience. Kira Lynn Reich, biochemistry and molecular biology, cum laude. Jackson Ryan Roberts, biology. Matthew Hurd Roberts, neuroscience, cum laude. Rachel Kathleen Sanders, chemistry, cum laude. Jenna Sophia Serret, neuroscience. Rachel Lynn Schmelzer, neuroscience. Carl Joseph Schwab II, neuroscience. Anuj Sharma, chemistry. Aaron Edward Siegelson, biochemistry and molecular biology, cum laude. Morgan Ray Smathers, physics. Stephanie Renee Smith, biochemistry and molecular biology, cum laude. Matthew Austin Summers, neuroscience, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Lauren Seaver Stokes, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Ververis, Neuroscience. Alexandra Lubika Videmsky, Biology, cum laude. Charles Anthony Walker, Biology, Anthropology, Sociology. Matthew David Walker, Chemistry. Rachel Lauren Ward, Mathematics and Spanish, double major. Kristen Elizabeth Wendt, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, cum laude. Virginia Allison Whitman, Biology. Pierce Mateer Wisdom, Physics, cum laude. Okoya Jabril Yates, Computer Science. Hunter Christian Yoakum, Biology. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science please come forward to receive your degrees? Jackson Charles Baker, Accounting, in absentia. Ryan T. Berger, Accounting. Huiru Chen, Accounting. Ryan Paul Medwick George, Accounting. Theodore Robert Hartwell III, Accounting. James Sutton Jones, Accounting. Jonathan Michael Jones, Accounting. Justin McLeod Malone, Accounting. Matthew Brian Shaw, Accounting. Stuart Glenn Voges, Accounting. Yubo Wang, Accounting. Amy Colleen Williams, Accounting.
Today, we also recognize a graduate who completed additional academic requirements for military commissioning. Would Morgan Smathers, who was commissioned yesterday as a second lieutenant in the United States Army, please stand? Morgan, we thank you for your service to our country. We're reminded how quickly time passes by the impending retirement of two faculty colleagues. Please join me in expressing our gratitude and continuing debt to Professor and Associate Dean John Olson, who began his work at Rhodes on September 1, 1977, and Professor Gail Murray, who joined Rhodes August 19, 1991. We'll now proceed to the awarding of an honorary degree. Would Dr. Bill Evans please join me at the podium? Today we honor William E. Evans, Director and Chief Executive Officer of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, for a lifetime of service to humanity as a research scientist and an academic leader. Like our college, Dr. Evans' rise to prominence in the academic world began with a move from his hometown of Clarksville, Tennessee, to Memphis. A life-changing encounter as a student with St. Jude's founding director would lead to a career as a research scientist and ultimately an academic leader in treating and defeating childhood cancers. For the past 36 years, he's focused his research on the pharmacogenomics of anti-cancer agents in children. The author of over 350 articles and numerous book chapters, Bill Evans is recognized by the Institute for Scientific Information as a highly cited scientist based on citations of his research publications. He has received 3 consecutive NIH Merit Awards and was elected to the Institute of Medicine of the National Academy of Sciences. In addition to his leadership responsibilities, he holds the Don Pinkel Chair of Childhood Cancer Treatment at St. Jude, and a professorship in pediatrics and pharmacy at the University of Tennessee. Dr. Evans' decade of service as St. Jude's leader is marked by many accolades for the institution, including recognition as the world's #1 children's cancer hospital. The foundation of his leadership strategy for St. Jude lies in recruiting the very best scientific talent and ensuring the institution is a great place to work. Today, St. Jude is ranked annually as one of the top academic workplaces by The Scientist magazine and is listed by Fortune magazine as one of America's top places to work. Part of Dr. Evans' vision for creating a premier academic workplace has been a partnership with Rhodes College. Through his leadership, promising young scientists from this college have the opportunity to collaborate with world-class scientists at the highest levels of pediatric oncology research. Today, the Rhodes St. Jude partnership includes an impressive array of programs, and Dr. Evans' own research lab continues to be home for Rhodes students. This summer, Bill Evans completes his tenure as St. Jude's CEO and 9 years of service as a Rhodes trustee. As our vice chairman, he has helped guide and advance our college in many meaningful ways. For his extraordinary career of service as a research scientist and a visionary academic leader, I'm pleased to award William E. Evans the Doctor of Humanities degree, honoris causa. Dean of Students Carol Casey will present the Algernon Sidney Sullivan Student Awards.
For over 70 years, the Algernon Sidney Sullivan Foundation has worked to perpetuate qualities reflected in the life of the 19th century New Yorker after whom the foundation was named. A man who, in the words of a friend, reached out both hands in constant helpfulness to all. Each year, Rhodes, in cooperation with the New York Southern Society, bestows the Algernon Sidney Sullivan Award upon a senior man and a senior woman who have been nominated for the award by their fellow students and who have exemplified in their lives Rhodes' principles of love and service to mankind, which were dominant characteristics of Algernon Sidney Sullivan. The Algernon Sidney Sullivan Award is presented annually to one female student who has given selflessly to the college and others. Would Sally Caraway Handley please join me at the podium? Since first seeing Rhodes College while in the 8th grade, Sally Handley set her sights on today's commencement. In her 4 years here, she developed leadership skills far beyond what she could have imagined as a middle schooler. In return, her Rhodes peers responded by selecting her one of this year's Algernon Sidney Sullivan recipients. One nominator states, "The Algernon Sidney Sullivan Award is given to a Rhodes student who has given selflessly to others and to the college, and there is no other student who embodies that concept as well as Sally Handley." As soon as she was eligible for Rhodes student government, Sally was elected to serve her fellow students. She was subsequently chosen vice president and president of RSG. While working tirelessly to attend to the routine duties of student government, she also initiated working groups to think about big picture student issues, such as how to get first-year students more quickly involved on the campus. Sally served as a member of the President's Common Table and facilitated discussion groups of faculty, staff, and students. A professor who served on a Common Table committee remarked that she learned a lot from having Sally lead her semester's worth of work. One outcome of Common Table addressed Sally's quest to increase first-year involvement when the popular Fob into 5 was implemented by her and several staff members. Sally's commitment to mentoring younger students and perpetuating the values of Rhodes for future generations shines. One nominator said, "She has taught me how to temper passion into meaningful action, how to approach sensitive situations, how to give people second chances, how to put others' interests above my own, and how to juggle keeping one eye on the future and one in the present." Another states that Sally, more than any other, depicts a selfless leader who goes above and beyond her duties as a student and works continuously to make Rhodes a better place for all students. For her actions of humility, mentorship, and service, it is my pleasure to recognize Sally Handley as the female Algernon Sidney Sullivan recipient for the class of 2014. The Algernon Sidney Sullivan Award is presented annually to one male student who has given selflessly to the college and to others. Would Landon Rock Weber please join me at the podium? When asked to reflect on what he has learned at Rhodes College, Landon Weber answers, caring. It is this attribute that rises to the top in his successful nomination of this year's Algernon Sidney Sullivan Award recipients. One nominator writes, Landon Weber exemplifies the qualities of love, service to mankind, and nobility of character that defines the recipients of the Algernon Sidney Sullivan Award. Through academics, direct service, and policy work, Landon demonstrated an ongoing commitment to improving the educational system. As a participant in the Kinney program and as a Bonner program scholar, he went above and beyond the program's service requirements and took the initiative to create a comprehensive list of the many service site opportunities to make getting connected easier for students who wanted to perform service work. A nominator familiar with his Kinney work remarked that Landon often gives more than is required. Landon is passionate about education reform, and this passion led him to engage in the Rhodes Institute for Regional Studies. Through the Institute and continuing this past school year, he worked directly with the Shelby County School District, researching curriculum development and creating performance evaluation rubrics for all 7,000 non-instructional district staff. As impressive as his service accomplishments are, Landon is a quiet leader on campus, always willing to lend a helping hand. He greets everyone with an infectious smile and a kind word. He cares about the people around him and wants to give back in any way he can. One nominator said that Landon would often make time to help her with her research because he understood some nuances of the curriculum that became essential to her final project. He has earned the respect of the entire Rhodes community, especially of his peers, who chose him as Mr. Rhodes this past fall. For his passion regarding advances in education, his broad leadership, and his kindness to others, it is my pleasure to recognize Landon Weber as the male Algernon Sidney Sullivan recipient for the class of 2014. Congratulations.
The Algernon Sidney Sullivan Award is also presented annually to one non-student who has given selflessly to our community and to the college. I am pleased to present the Algernon Sidney Sullivan Non-Student Award for 2014 to Sally Jones Hines. Sally, if you'd please join me at the podium. This year's Algernon Sidney Sullivan Award non-campus recipient holds a very special place in the hearts of Rhodes College and the city of Memphis. Sally Jones Hines is the daughter of former Dean of the Faculty, Jamison Jones, and a 1981 alumna of the college. Her achievements in the nonprofit sector since leaving Rhodes have made her one of the city's most respected community leaders. Sally left Memphis after graduating. Hold on a minute. Sally left Memphis after graduating to earn a Master of Arts degree in American Studies in 1983 from the University of Texas in Austin. Fortunately for us, she returned and began her career in nonprofit work, first with Memphis Heritage, where she became executive director at the age of 25. She developed into a diligent fundraiser and lent her talents to our college as alumni director for 8 years before heading up development efforts at Memphis Brooks Museum of Art. In 2007, she began working at the Metropolitan Interfaith Association, known commonly as the MIFA, and became executive director there in 2011. MIFA was founded in 1968 by local church leaders and lay people in an effort to find a solution for poverty and racial division in Memphis. It is through her work with MIFA that it seems Sally's life has come full circle. Her family home on nearby Forest Avenue was always filled with people dropping by to sample some of her mother Dorothy's delicious cooking. Sally tells us the story of her mother's baking a cake each Sunday and enjoying the visitors it would bring to their home. Once, after Sally had been ill, her mother proclaimed her delight in Sally's recovery so that she could begin feeding her again. Through her work at MIFA, Sally mirrors her mother's hospitality on a much broader scale. She oversees a team of 3,000 volunteers and an $11 million budget to help bring hope to 50,000 seniors, teens, and families. MIFA programs for seniors deliver food and assist with housing and transportation, while its family programs work to prevent homelessness and foster independence. I find that I want to be like my mom, Sally once shared with her dear friend John Gladney, class of 1974. I just want to feed one more person every day. The Reverend Bo Scarborough, class of 67, summarizes it best. It can be truly said of Sally, hold on. It can be truly said of Sally that she constantly reaches out to help Memphians in need, and she does so with such character and grace. For her generosity of spirit, her service to her community, and her lifelong support of Rhodes, Sally Jones Hines is this year's Algernon Sidney Sullivan Award for a non-campus recipient.
The Distinguished Service Medal honors an individual who exemplifies selfless service. This award represents the college's deep appreciation and signifies the individual's dedication and commitment to our community. Would Phil McNeil join me at the podium? Today we honor Philip H. McNeil for his service to our college and our community. Well known here in his hometown as a very astute and successful business leader, Phil is the founder and CEO of Chartwell Hospitality, chairman and president of McNeil Investment Company, and a general partner in Equity Inns. Respected and admired by his peers, he has served on the Society of Entrepreneurs Board and is president of both the Memphis and Tennessee Bankers Associations. A colleague writes, what sets Phil apart is that he not only cares that a particular vision is accomplished, he cares how it is accomplished. It is a given that all undertakings must be achieved with excellence and integrity. He is a member of that fraternity that is bound by the word given and a handshake. His life is defined by his priorities: faith, family, friends, and community. Phil McNeil's service to Rhodes began as a parent of Hallie, a member of the class of 1996 and a recent inductee into our Athletic Hall of Fame. His support as a parent led him to service as a Rhodes trustee beginning in 1997 for a 9-year term, and then another term beginning in 2007. He has chaired 2 key board committees and served as our vice chairman. In 2005, he established the Philip H. McNeil Family Scholarship Program. Most recently, his generous giving helped the college acquire Evergreen Presbyterian Church. Another reflection of his focus on family, his gift honors his parents who worship there. The generous support Phil and his wife Mabel provide extends to many important endeavors across our community, from youth villages to Hutchinson and St. George's schools. His longtime minister shares, Phil McNeil would still be the person he is even without his successes. There is a humility built on his genuine understanding that he lives and breathes only by God's grace. For his service and leadership in our community and his steadfast support of our college, it's my privilege to recognize Philip H. McNeil as a recipient of the Rhodes Distinguished Service Medal on this 10th day of May, 2014. Professor Scott Newstock, President of the Gamma Chapter of Phi Beta Kappa, will now present this year's Phi Beta Kappa Peyton Null Rhodes Prize.
At the brink of the American Civil War, Henry David Thoreau reminded us that a liberal education originally meant one worthy of free people. While the learning of professions by which to get your livelihood merely was considered worthy of slaves only. But taking a hint from the word liberal, Thoreau went a step further and insisted, that is not the man of wealth and leisure who in a true sense is liberally educated, but only the earnest and free man. As Thoreau chides us to recall, liberal derives from the same root as liberate, to be free. Phi Beta Kappa, the nation's oldest academic honor society, champions the liberal arts, the craft of intellectual freedom. Instrumental in securing our chapter's 1949 charter was Dr. Peyton Null Rhodes, longtime professor of physics and later president of the college. In honor of Dr. Rhodes, our Phi Beta Kappa chapter each year presents the Rhodes Prize. This is the college's highest academic distinction, awarded to the graduating senior who best exemplifies the liberal arts. The articulate and introspective candidates for the Rhodes Prize always renew our faith in the college's mission, educating free-thinking citizens. I will now invite this year's Rhodes Prize recipient to join me here on the platform. Would Benjamin Evans please come to the stage? Ben, from the moment you arrived on campus as a Bellingrath Scholar, you've excelled across multiple fields of knowledge. At the close of your first year, the search program recognized you with the Shoemaker Award for your exceptional achievement in interdisciplinary humanities. Among your many scholarly achievements, you've published archival research on Memphis's yellow fever epidemic, and you've worked at the German Marshall Fund in Brussels, where your reports on ongoing international conflicts influence strategic policy. Faculty from both of your two majors recently honored you among their best graduates. You received the John Henry Davis Award, given annually to the outstanding senior history major, and the Anne Rory Memorial Award for excellence in international studies. Professors and peers alike marvel at your facility with posing incisive questions, questions that generate further questions. You already recognize that the lifelong quest for knowledge is endless, and in the face of this inescapable romance, you've cultivated an admirable comfort with discomfort. Not surprisingly, your professors praise you as that ideal student for whom there is nothing beneath your interest and nothing above your critical analysis. As you yourself have put it, the richest facets of the liberal arts experience come from recognizing and embracing the tensions between the aspirational world of our ideals and the world in which we actually live. Your work exemplifies what the faculty aspires to cultivate in all of our students, a recognition of the power that serious and disciplined thought has to liberate. Benjamin Evans, it gives me great pleasure to bestow upon you the Peyton Null Rhodes Phi Beta Kappa Prize. Congratulations.
Others whom we honor today are listed along with their honors research in your commencement program. Following our recessional, please join us in Oak Alley for a reception honoring the class of 2014. The words of the alma mater are found in your bulletin. Following the alma mater, Maria Farahani, class of 2014 parent and a member of our Board of Trustees, will offer our benediction. Please stand.
We want to give you thanks and praise, oh magnificent God, for bringing us to this special moment in which these young men and women reach such a precious goal in life. It is the end of their educational experience at wonderful Rhodes College, for which we are most grateful, and the beginning of a new horizon for which they have been preparing for in their time here. We thank you for their learning, for their services, the lifetime friendships forged, the faculty, administrators, and staff at Rhodes who ushered them through, for those who fed them and looked after their well-being, and for Dr. Trout's most diligent leadership. Oh, the places they will go. 2 new jobs, 2 new schools, to teach new generations, to find themselves, to create new inventions, to make the world a better place, nearby and in faraway lands. We ask you, merciful God, to be with them in their new endeavors and bless their paths. For I am the Lord, your God, who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear, I will help you. Isaiah 41:13. Congratulations to all of you and your families. What a great Mother's Day present for us moms. God bless and Godspeed. Hip, hip, hooray!